mandated this demolition of illegal encroachments has now been accessed by CNN News 18. This is what the order reads, that encroachments were found on PWD roads on MCD and PWD lane, which is why MCD and PWD departments were ordered to clear these illegal businesses, that they must be shut down. This is what the order clearly stated. Ananya, my colleague, joins us, getting us details of that order. Aman will be joining us shortly as well. Ananya, you've accessed this order, which makes it very clear as to what was to be part of this demolition drive. The fact that the mosque was not to be touched was made very clear. Despite that, we saw the kind of viral videos that went out, rumor mongering about what was happening.
Well, absolutely. In fact, it is an order of the Delhi High Court. In the end, it also says that order needs to be, presented and has to be executed expeditiously as well. And that's the reason why the authorities had swung into action. In fact, this is an order of December 2025, and another order was passed yesterday, whose order copy is yet not available on the website of the stated yesterday as well that this action is to continue, and there was no kind of a stay per se that was granted by the Delhi High Court. At this juncture, this was an action that was warranted. This was an action where it was also stated.
We'll try and reconnect that line with my colleague Ananya. He's the one who's accessed the details of this particular order. But Aman also joins us, and he'll be taking us through the operative bits of what exactly the order said. And in very clear terms, Aman, the order made it clear as to what was going to be demolished and what was not.
Well, absolutely. And if you read this order, it's very, very clear that there was a joint survey which was conducted by the officials of the MCD, of the Delhi Development Authority and the Land and Development Office, the Ministry of Urban Development. And what they found about these particular records show that in an area of 2,512 square feet, the encroachment on the road belonged to the PWD and a footpath was found. Then it was said in an area of 36,428 feet. Here you see that. They are saying that encroachment has been found, and this said land is thought to belong to the MCD, where as per the joint survey report, currently a Bharat Ghar and other commercial activities like a parking and a private diagnostic center are going on illegally. Very clear, the High Court order says that. Then it says in an area of 7,343 square feet, there sits a mosque and a Qabristan, which land, according to the report, has not been transferred to the LNDO to the MCD. So clearly, this is the illegal land which the High Court order has spoken about. And later it says, so far as the existence of the mosque and the Qabristan is concerned, the said land belongs to the LNDO, and according to the LNDO officials, to protect the said property. So it is clearly saying that the mosque and the Qabristan is going to be protected. They are not to be touched. But this entire land, almost I would say 43,000 square feet of land which is lying encroached, which includes the Bharat Ghar, the commercial activities where they've been carried out of the private diagnostic center. These are going on illegally. The High Court gave a very, very clear direction that these had to be demolished, and the authorities were given a time of 30 days to demolish it. This order is of 12 December. So there was before 12 January, the authorities had to do it, and they have done whatever they have done as per this High Court order. As per the legal orders, they have not touched the mosque or the Qabristan, but these three encroachments, which the order very clearly speaks about, the encroachment on the road belonging to the PWD, the area of 36,428 square feet, which is the Bharat Ghar and the private diagnostic center, which is a land belonging to the MCD, and the area of 7,343 square feet with mosque and Qabristan is there. That land is not to be touched. So almost like we can say 40,000 square feet of land was encroached, and that is where the demolition has been carried out.
Now, as far as this petition and this based on which this order came out, they had also done some sort of research, Aman, and we had the petitioner on CNN News 18 just a short while ago as well, and he made it clear that this land, all of which belongs to the government, either the PWD or to the MCD, and only the land that was where the mosque is housed, only that has been allotted to the Waqf board. That sort of blows the lid off what Owaisi and several others have been saying, that all of this was Waqf land.
And that is what I think the survey, the joint survey, as I was saying, carried out by the officials of the MCD, the Delhi Development Authority, the Land and Development Office, Revenue Department, 4 departments along with the police officials, carried out this particular joint survey, and the joint survey records have been put out before the Delhi High Court, where clearly it is said that nearly, I would say, 40,000 square feet of land is encroachment. Either it is a road belonging to the PWD, where a footpath has been found, or the land which belongs to where a Barat Ghar has been built for commercial activities, or a private diagnostic center. It clearly says that the land where the mosque and the Qabristan exist, 7,343 square feet. This has not been transferred to the LNDO to the MCD, so it is not to be. It is for the LND to LNDO to officials to protect the said property. So clearly, the mosque and the Qabristan stand protected, while the other encroachments are the ones which the court directed to be removed within a period of 1 month. It gave a very specific deadline to the authorities, and the authorities seem to have acted as per that deadline. And the joint survey also carried out by 5 agencies, different agencies, both the state as well as central officials and the police officials, clearly pointing out those encroachments, I think blows the lid off the claim by some that this demolition is completely illegal. Well, it has been carried out clearly as per the orders of the court.
Absolutely, Aman. Thank you so much for getting us the latest on that.